All right, so we are back. Me. I am back to run maybe a couple more races here before we lose the daily race to a new daily race. I do enjoy Laguna Seca, but I'll look forward to the next challenge. The one thing I will say that I would like to see, that was actually a really nice corner, by the way. The one thing I really like to see is somehow a better balanced set of cars. Like, I feel like there's only, I mean, I see a lot of times like the Mazda 3s, right, are just like, if you don't drive that, you're just going to get killed. And that kind of stuff just drives me nuts. Because that's pretty much a spec series. And if you want to do a spec series, that's fine. Then do a spec series. But the whole point of this is to get them to be, you know, kind of consistent or whatever. And I'm like, you literally, they're all software. So it's not like you're trying to balance, you know, like restrictor plates or, you know, limiting through, you know, different software, or like running the computers or the, you know, boot turbo inlet or whatever, right? But yeah, they don't. This is just software. It's just like, get the cars to be a little closer. Yep. All right. Apparently that was my warm-up. Oh, and I get to start in my favorite spot. I say sarcastically. So I see DSM up there. I know DSM as Diamond Star Motors, which was the old first. I'm gonna call it the first and second gen Talons and Eclipses, the real, the real cars. I had a second gen, so that had quite a bit of work on it. Long time ago, when 400 horsepower was a lot. It was a fun car to embarrass Corvettes and other expensive machines, because a lot of people didn't understand forced induction and what you could do. So yeah, take a 210 horsepower car and make it a 400 horsepower car, you know, with stock internals. Just bolt on a bunch of stuff. Obviously, you could make more, but when you went past that, now you start getting into the breaking things situation. I say it's my favorite starting position sarcastically because you're in that curve when it goes green, so you gotta kind of match the steering angle. Ooh. That was dicey. Okay, dude. There's nowhere to go, but you think somehow you're just so fast. You're just gonna drive through everybody. More power to you, but I don't think that's going to really work. or I'm just going to get punted, one of the two. Really, guy? You are a jag. Mr. Abstract is an absolute jag. We're going to call it out right there. Literally went in the corner, had no idea how to actually get through the corner. What a jag. Like, seriously. That is serious immature driving. Right there. Yeah, let me get... Oof. What a jag. I know it'll be just another racetrack with that kind of crap driving, but like, seriously. Okay, so he's in 10th. Yeah. How are you going into that corner? Trying to hit me? Like, you're diving into a corner that isn't a corner to dive into. I swear. There's a lot of, don't know how to actually drive a car. Might be fast on a sim, but you get into a real car, you can't drive them like this. Like, that's not how you drive a car. Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? The ghost crap? Again, I get screwed by the ghost. Unbelievable. Really? The guy has got a penalty. Slowing down. I try to go by the inside of him. And then it snaps out a ghost right as I'm passing him. My gosh, GT, you just screw me over at every instance of ghost. I have so many videos and video content that'll be coming out of all the places where you've screwed up ghosts, and I don't get it because that's totally a software thing. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've had it where I'm the only one that hits it isn't goes for, and everybody else is. Dude, see, the problem is you're going into a corner and you can't make the corner. I'll drive on the outside. I don't mind it. As long as you're not going to hit me, I can drive on the outside. But the problem is, you took a corner that you can't make the corner and then just sliced right in front of me. And the only reason I got so far back is because Mr. Abstract just threw a car in there and took me out. I mean, what a just piece of junk driving. What do I call that? Immature drivers? That's an immature driver. And literally just threw a car in there. He has no shot of making it. And then ended up being all back in here. Because you're such a spectacular driver. You can see you're really spectacular. Because you have driven way away from everybody. Oh wait, no, you haven't. I mean, the only reason I haven't been able to catch up is because I got mired in other crap going on. Oh, give me another lap. I had to run him down. Oh, what a junk that was. Utter junk. Yes. Utter junk. Yeah. Not impressed with Mr. Abstract. Mr. Abstract is on my drivers to bring karma upon list. We'll bring it that way. Doesn't mean I'm going to hit him or anything. Just means won't be cutting him any slack. Let's put it that way. Because, dude, you have no... whoever you are, you have no patience at all. And your lack of patience didn't reward you at all. You literally took me out, and I got all the way back to being right behind you. Ugh. Yep. That was not a good pass. Like, you just set me off in the corkscrew. And we were just in a line of cars. First lap. Just wait for an opportunity. But nope. Just throw it in there. All right. So we'll get back in the queue for the next one. Yeah. While we're waiting, I'm going to go see what actually occurred there. This might be interesting, might not. Maybe it's not what I was thinking, but I pretty much think we had a line of like 5 cars, I want to say, something like that, that everybody was kind of stuck behind, and everybody's biding their time and trying to give everybody patience there, and not so much. Let's just put it that way. So I close up on these guys. They're kind of have a little bit of fight. I just kind of let them be, and then Mr. No Patience comes up, and yeah. So he's going to pass everybody on the outside there, because that's a great place to pass. Trying to give you room, but you can't cut all the way down. I still gave you a lane, but you're trying to cut through there so close. We come up the hill here. Again, we're all in this big long line. So I think what happens here is he goes to the inside and doesn't have any chance on stopping, and takes, yep, and there I go. Yeah, that was spectacular. Yeah, that was a corner you were gonna make. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so let's see this one more time, because I'm like, did I miss something or something? I don't know. Yeah, drove in there, there's nowhere to go. Drives like I'm not even there. Like, you gotta give the other car a lane. So yeah. So it wasn't. I was wondering something. No, just drove in there like I wasn't there. All right. So that was the extent of it. I just salvaged the rest of it from just attrition. Essentially, people taking people out, because that's pretty much what goes on. It's like ridiculous. I so need. Where am I at now? I so need to get back to my S99 to get out of those lobbies as much as possible. All right. So we'll do a little bit of practice here before this next round. Oops. All right, so I'm adjusting those down so that the car, those are all like, I don't know, they kind of, we'll call it artificially boost either the brakes or the throttle. There's a torque setting that's in there. The problem is it's very artificial, and it drives me nuts because I'm not coming from, we'll call it real cars. That's not how the throttle works in them. So it really throws me off. So I hate driving with that stuff. And so I feel like this gives you a more natural feel. That's my opinion. Others, I'm sure, have a different opinion. But for me, it works. And most of this stuff, even like car settings, all that kind of stuff, it's all just based on what makes the car comfortable to your driving style. So, and then I've been playing around with the traction control. In qualifying, I'll turn it off. In the races, I've been leaving it on just to try to make the car more consistent, because like here is a place where I can go through there 20 times and then one time it decides to snap. I can take the same line, everything's the same, but it just, and there's no catching it. Like there's no signal that says it's gonna snap. It just decides to let loose. So I'll call that very video game-ish. So with the traction control on, it gets rid of that. What I don't like about the traction control is I never feel like the car drives as good as it should. Like it just doesn't. I like cars that cut quick. So essentially, ones that you turn the steering wheel and it'll snap, and you really gotta watch it, right? Because if you get too aggressive with the throttle, it's gonna turn around. That's the setup I like, but honestly, in a video game, it's really hard for me to drive a car like that because I do that off of feel, and I don't get that feel in a video game. Again, other people might. It might work for them. It doesn't work for me. It's the sound and the feel, like the way the tires sound, the squeal, the certain level of squeal, right, versus a growl versus all that kind of stuff. It's hard to explain. I just get in and drive, and it just works. But it is like 10 degrees outside, so this is much nicer. I am not an ice racer, and not a winter outdoor sports person. I prefer sports that are warm. My idea of winter sport is basketball. And that would be played inside. All right. I'll see if I can figure out a different line there. I did once, but I don't know if I can do it consistent. I was able to drive in there harder, kind of use it as a point. It's kind of hard to explain, but use it as a point and then rotate to get the same angle coming out, but it's a little trickier to do. And I don't do this enough to have that down yet. Yeah, we can say we have a clean race. It ain't happening. I think I've been in 2 lobbies that have had clean races, and I'm going to say some of the ones on the list here have not been clean in previous races. So, oops. Well, we'll talk at the end. All right. So I always run the same paint scheme. And the reason behind the same paint scheme at the gold car, I'm not like a huge gold person at all. Like, to be honest, most of my cars have either been white or black. So, it's actually my son's idea, and they are all the color of his. He plays sports, and they're the color of our school. The school colors, black and gold. So that's where it comes from. And then I made them all the same, so that that was also his idea. They should all be that. So if you ever wonder where that comes from and why they're all that color, that's why. And then they're number 64 because that was the car number I ran when I used to compete. I am since retired. I have kids' activities to attend and be part of, so I do not race anymore. Except for this kind of stuff. And maybe a track day here and there. Okay, I think I stayed off everybody there. And then I get this craziness going on. I mean, you gotta cut people slack, dude. Seriously. Yep. Okay, so here's the thing. I race in video games like I would if it was a real track. I try to give people breaks every once in a while. That doesn't work because it still is a video game, and sometimes it doesn't quite work as it would in a real car. Let's just be honest. But you got to give people breaks from time to time, like, and sometimes it puts you in a really bad spot where you're really relying on someone else not to screw up. Don't put yourself in that kind of spot. Like, that's a bad place to be. You never want to be in a place where you're relying on someone else not to do something. And the worst examples are if I got to be on the outside of somebody. I hate that, and I really try to decide, is it worth being there or not? And in this kind of racing, sometimes I'm going to take it, right? Because the worst thing that's going to happen is I just have to do it again. Like, I'm not wrecking anything. But in a real car, I might just go, you know what, have it, and I'll get it back around you again. Because I don't want to tear up my stuff. I pay for it. I work on it. I don't want to tear it up. And this would be the guy who was pleasantly did such a good job at the corkscrew in the last race. So I'm just going to let him go because I don't need him running me over. So it's called running your pace. And let's just put it this way. That's the difference in a lot of drivers. You got to run your own pace, especially if you're trying, I don't know, tire wear, all kinds of stuff. Run your race. And what do we say? So, look at that. Did not hit him. Just let him go by. And then what happened? He overdrove the corner. Because again, you gotta drive your pace. That is, anytime you try to drive over what you're comfortable at, that's when bad things happen. Just put it that way. And that is usually reserved for qualifying or practice. It's kind of all the same, but oh, somebody hit somebody. All right, so what we got here? The 6th. Again, it hasn't been a eventful race, but it's just run your pace. Whatever it is. All right. Oh, I'm sure he'll be back again. He takes a lot more chances in corners than I do. And so if he hits everything right, he's going to be back. It's just guaranteed. That's just not my driving style. But that's okay. So I can tell he's aggressive because a lot of times aggressive drivers will drive into the corner hard with the idea that they're going to try to get the car to pivot. And I don't come from that mindset. I come from and there he comes and hits me. I come slow in, fast out. And if you get into a race and actual tires, that's going to make your tires last way longer, and they're going to stay in the proper temperature range. People that overcook the tire, oh my gosh, dude, seriously. That isn't an invitation for you to drive in there with your big GTR front end. I've driven the GTR. It's okay, but okay. That would be called a defensive line. So that was trail braking into that corner to get the thing to turn so I could keep speed while maintaining a defensive line. That's what that was. I'm going to see if I can keep him behind me. I got one more lap here. And there he goes. Usually you can't keep that stuff up. Lap after lap after lap. Okay. All right. A couple more laps, or a couple more corners. It's too late. My brain's not working. I hit that bump. Did not want to do that. That was a dumb thing. All right. Yeah, Jarvis was behind me. So I thought. Not a bad race. That was weird. Somebody drop out? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Must have quit. Or got dropped. There's been times where I've gotten dropped from the connection. I remember they had a bug a while ago, and it caused I think it was your DR and your SR to like plummet because go to join the actual race, you'd be in the lobby, all that kind of stuff. You go to join the race, and it would drop you out. You'll like lock. Oh my gosh! And there's no way to tell unless you tried it again. So yeah. All right, clean race, a lot of positions. Overall, great. I'll take it. I might have to save this one. Apparently some stuff happened at the beginning. I'm surprised. Yeah, I laugh at the not sorry. So there'll be a short coming out here once I get a little time to do some editing. I had somebody take me out because he said he saw a gap, and I said the gap you saw was my door because he pretty much ran into the door, and he said, "Yeah, still not sorry." I was like, "Really?" I saw a gap. There was no gap. It was my door. The door gap? It's a Mercedes. It should have nice tight door gaps. I don't know. There was no gap. He tried dive bombing from I don't remember how many back, and I don't know, it was 2 days ago or something like that. And yeah, he kept coming back with, "Yeah, still not sorry." I'm like, yep. Trying to remember who that was. Obviously, I'll have it in the short, but yeah. The commentary was pretty comical. All right. So let's see what local time's 11. We'll try one more. I know it's just shocking, but YouTube doesn't pay any bills at all, so neither does Gran Turismo Racing. So I have to work here in the morning and need some sleep. So all right, so we're gonna try one more run. Get a little practice in here. See how things. See if we can do one more of these. Try and think that. I think that one was. What did I start? 10th, 11th, finish 6th. I don't know, something like that. But like I said, a lot of it is you get some passing in there, but there's a lot of attrition on here. It's just. I don't know. The beginning of these races is always worth somebody running into somebody, right? And it's just, I don't know. My view after doing this for a little bit is just try to stay out of the mess at the beginning. The problem is a lot of drivers seem not to have that approach. So they just go flying in there, flying into you, and it's like, okay, I do realize that I'm like 3/4 on the throttle coming out of corners. I just don't want to get in the middle of these, 3 people in front of me that are all banging off one another. Because most likely what's going to happen is they're all going to go off here in a corner or two, and I'll have like 2 or 3 positions, and I don't have to do a thing. So why? I just never get it. But drive through you to get into that mess, and then what ends up inevitably happening, they end up in the mess, and then they're all upset. And meanwhile, you got taken out, and you eventually sometimes end up passing them. So, but your race is kind of shot, right? Yeah, you pass them, but the best you can do is like 10th or something, right? So, I don't know. That was a killer of my DR for the first half of the week, was that kind of stuff. So I'm just hoping these lobbies are a little better at that. Still don't trust the traction control. I've had it spin even with that on. Alright. Still like a half second off. I don't know. Apparently that was a magical time I ran. Doesn't really feel like it because I think that day I ran like a whole bunch of those. So it's just weird. I have not been able to get back to the exact time. I run like, I don't know, 3s, but I can't get back to it'd be nice to get a 123, but I think I've gotten like a 124.2 a lot. I don't know. Apparently my driving got worse as the week went on or something. I don't know. Oop. Yeah, I didn't like that. It did not want to catch there. And it's a tricky spot because to get it to catch there, I find you got to be on the throttle. Doesn't really matter, but every once in a while, depending on when you get on the throttle, because of how the surface is paved there, or the what's the word I'm thinking of? I'll call it banking or lack of banking there, right? It can, if you're in the wrong spot, you're just going to wash out. So, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, you just got to watch it there. Okay, we're going to try this. Yeah, it works okay. So the idea I'm trying to get out of there is carry more speed. Ooh, that's not... Nope, 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 nope. Carry more speed in... Oh my gosh. Carry more speed into that corner. And then use trail braking to get the thing to turn right there. Yeah, so you can still get this thing to spin pretty good with the... Plus it's got... I find you get a little... The brakes don't want to work when it gets when you get off. The trail braking seems to work good there to come in there harder. I've done it before when I've had people on me really where I don't want it. Let's put it this way. When I got people on me that are gonna that I know are going to help me out of the way, I have used it before, but what I'm trying to figure out is it something I can actually use lap after lap? I've just been toying around with the driving right now. I think I got enough time to try it one more time. So the idea is drive in here more and then hook the car. I missed it there, but that's what I've been trying to figure out. It seems like if you can hit it consistently, it's a pretty fast way to get through that corner, but I don't know. It's got a high, for me, it'd be a high failure rate, potentially. and the risk there is you are going off in a spot that's not a great place to go off. Not that everywhere is great to go off. Like, I don't know that there's a lot of great places to go off, but that one, not so much because it's higher speed. So the moment you go off, yeah, not good. So I was talking the colors before. If I actually owned a vehicle like when I'm driving, it would look more like Jarvis Racing's color scheme than mine. I would not own a gold car unless it was a pure race car and there was the theme for it, right? It's just not I'm not I'm low key, I'm the low key type. My Evo 8, I took the wing off for a while to make it really low key. So, long time ago. This is all like when they were new. A long time ago. It was pretty much built for SCCA and it to the edge of the rules, and I'm going to call it to the edge of the rules, right? And it didn't have a ton of power because you couldn't do much with the motors or anything like that, but it had quite the suspension and tire setup on it. So, still with no spoiler and everything on it, it was pretty funny because it looked like a little 4-door, compact car, and yet you could corner in that thing like was insane, just absolutely insane. Way better brakes than the stuff that we're racing in right now. All right, and he ran into him, and that's why I prefer to take a line that doesn't have cars in front. All right, and the people behind me are not patient. Do not subscribe to let things kind of just settle out for a second and then make your move. It's a sprint race, but it's not. Like, yes, it's 6 laps, and if you got down 4 seconds, that would be a problem. But at the same time, it's 6 laps, and if you get wiped out in the first 4 corners, it sucks. Oof. Oh, I didn't mean to touch. Oh. I was trying to be good there. Oof. That looked weird. Well, yeah. Again, drive your race. All right. I did not mean to hook that guy, so I gotta apologize. I was not expecting him. I think he lost it a little bit and hooked. I don't think I just drove into him. I hope I didn't drive just into him. That is not my thing. So, not a lot I can do about that right there. Except apologize and say, I didn't really mean to hit you. Just, you turned it, I think he turned the other way than what I was expecting, is what I think happened. And I think it was because he lost the front end for a second, which I get, because that's happened to me before. But it's really bad when there's somebody right there, because there's no room. Like, there's no room to get sideways there. It turns into a mess. Dude, seriously? What in the world was that? How is he not penalized? That was just a jerk move. Oh my gosh. Sorry? Are you kidding me? You literally just drove in there with no intent. You drove in there with no intent at all at stopping. None. Like, seriously. What jerk move was that? Wow. Oh my gosh. That is immature driver. That right there. That is the definition to me. Like, I saw him coming the whole time. I'm like, dude, he's just going to pump me. He's just coming in to pump me. And then he can actually write sorry while he's racing. Like, that almost looks like I'm writing sorry as I'm flying into the corner. He didn't like getting past earlier, I'm just going to tell you that. And the worst part is, it cost me a spot. Like, it cost me a time and a spot. So yeah, you got penalized, but I lost a spot out of that. And I was clipping along decent. Like, gosh, it just... It is. There's a lot of immaturity in this lobby. Wow. No, maybe not in this lobby. In Gran Turismo. In these races. And to be honest, I got bumped all the way down to, well, I've been all the way down to D before. And to be honest, I'd say D, the drivers drive better than, like, you know, like hitting each other and stuff, which is just crazy to think about. So he jumped the curbing, and I was not being able to pull a little bit, I guess. My gosh, literally jumps the curbing, and I'm having a hard time pulling away from him. All right. let's see. I gotta go figure out who I actually hit before. I know the car, I just don't know who that was. And like I said, I didn't mean to tap him going through here. It's just, I think his car wiggled. So that's why I want to go back and look. Just so I don't, if I did something, then I know what I did in the future. Oh my gosh. That was just crazy back there. That's just immature driving. I think it was the same guy. I think it was the same. the sorry. Is he writing sorry to him now too? My gosh. The best part about it is that they have S ratings, and I'm like, how did you get to it? If you're doing that stuff, how did you get to an S? I've only had, I think, 1 5-second penalty the whole week, and it was in a situation that I was in a pack of cars in the first lap. The guy was coming up this hill right here, stopped like way back here, hit the brakes hard. I tried to hit the brakes, bumped him, and then I got slammed from behind, and then just launched him, you know, because it was a big ricochet. And I got a 5-second penalty, and no one else got the penalty. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah. Did I get him? Yep, I got him. Alright, I don't know what the deal was with this dude, but wow. I don't know how he got through that section so fast. I am going to have to go back and look at that. Alright, so it was Zeth. So I'm definitely saving this one because I got to go back and see what happened. And I got the clean racing bonus, but oop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But we'll go back and look. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's funny. Oh, I've done that. Honestly, I ended up, after doing this enough, I ended up getting a, what do I have? A Next Level Racing GT. I think it's a GT setup. Because I had too many times where the steering wheel was moving. I had one of those setups that you know, you can sit at like the couch or whatever, right, and use. And I had too many times of it like falling apart and everything like that in the middle of a race, and or trying to save a car, right? And you're kind of sawing at the steering wheel a little bit, and all of a sudden it just like comes off in your hands. It's like, now what do I do? So yeah, that's funny. All right, well, that's funny. Yeah, so I ended up with the setup. I did a decent amount of research, and it settled on this. So yeah. All right. Well, let's see. I was gonna go see the. It looks like I got close to an S99. Okay, so I just wanted to see what happened. I got a couple of curiosities here in that race. All right, so one, I'm pretty sure. Oops, did I go by? Yeah, I did. I went too far. That was crazy. So I'm up against him. Oh, hold on. That might have been my fault. Let me see. I might have carried too much speed in there. Let me look. Okay. So here I am. There I am. Yeah. I don't know. He kind of missed the corner. Okay, so he's coming back, and I'm right there. And I don't know. Let's see. Jarvis. I'm going the wrong way. Having problems with my controls. Okay. So, yeah. So I ended up taking him. So, yeah. All right. And then that was... Who was that? That was... Okay, so that was the guy that came flying at me earlier in the race. So... Hey, well, hold on. I'm just looking at his line here for a second. If you're wondering what I'm doing. Yeah, so he got shoved out. Alright. Then he fights his way back. Okay. What I'm trying to find is... He goes in this... Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think they're doing a line similar to what I was talking about. So I think I might try that. All right. So then what I wanted to find out is so he's racing with him. What I'm trying to figure out is how did he get this big like run? Because all of a sudden, like either I was just asleep at the wheel or he got through something really well. Yeah, he gets through there really good. So he takes it. I used to be able to do this here too, and I don't know. Something. Yeah. So he comes up here, goes over that. Yep. Cuts the down. Yep. Wow, that pivot's good. And then comes down through here and then stays wide. Yep. And then comes back across. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Those are the two places where I think I'm losing my time. All right, so then how does he... Oh, those two guys. I missed them. There we go. So they're racing with me. I go like that. He runs into him. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So... All right, and then... Oops. I'm trying to watch him. So he's coming. He's been inching in a little more and a little more. But I figure it must be that he gets through this section so well. Yeah. He just gets through this so well. That just shows you how much more speed he has. Wow. And then I gave him the outside to try to get through here. And that was a drag race. And I just beat him. Wow, I just beat him. that was close. That was good. All right. So yeah. So that was a good finish. But he does get through that one corner, interestingly. I know this is the end of this, but I gotta just see. Does that fix my... I know I missed the next round, but I'm just gonna go see if I can recreate that corner. And does that fix my... Would that give me the time I'm looking for? It's more of a curiosity. Although, to be honest, if I do figure it out and I can run it, I might have to do one more race. All right, so ultimately, I think line-wise, it's similar until we get over to... I can't remember the corner numbers. It's over here. It's on the back of this. All right. So okay. So this corner here, he takes a different approach, and I'm gonna try it. So you come in tighter. Okay. So that worked out good. And then over here he's gonna go wide. So let's see if that works. Oof. I got that wrong, but I was able to save it. Overcook that. All right, let's try this one more time. Curiosity's got me here. Yeah, I kind of screwed up in a couple spots, so it's not really good comparison. I gotta see how he does that corner too. That one's bugging me because I think there's a better way through there. Okay, so he drives in and drives, oops, I didn't mean to slow down that much. So that is definitely the way to take that corner. And I was kind of wondering when I was out here if that was a better route. Okay, so I definitely think that's the better route there. And then I gotta get this down. Off in the dirt. not a pleasant thing to do. And that is not how you make that corner. That is definitely not how you turn that corner. Oh my gosh, that was brutal. Okay, one of these laps I could actually like put something together. It might just be too tired at this point. I want to find out, is that actually the key to going fast? Spinning the tires a lot. Okay. Whew. Turned in, and it actually turned in. I'm used to the front end sliding a little bit. I wasn't expecting it not to slide. Okay, this is kind of scary how consistent I've been. Yeah, because I knew I screwed that corner up. That was much better. That's how you do that corner. Alright, so that was a 124.8. I don't know. I just... Oof. Got it in the dirt. Spins the tires a lot. Okay. See what we can do here. Okay. So we come in, hook the corner, power back out again. Ooh, I like that. I really like that. And I caught the dirt. Oh. Saved it, but... wow. Tires are dirty. You can't see it, but I actually had the steering wheel turned just about all the way to lock, and it didn't want to turn. And it wasn't like I was understeering that much, but wow. He did not want to work. Alright. Let's try one more lap. I do like that approach, so I'll have to remember that for the next one. The next time this is in the daily races. Really does spin the tires. And I think I can carry more speed through there. I really do. I'm just getting used to the entry point there. Oof. That was, yeah, not good. Okay. About 1.5 tenths. Let's see what this does. So you ever want to know, am I consistent? And I think the only thing that hurts me for the most part is I can't see when I'm right inside of the car. It's a little hard. Yeah, like there, I can't see the turn-in point because of how the oof. Lost the front there. Saved it. Alright. So is there another race coming up? I gotta go look. Alright. We're gonna go. Oops. We're gonna go look. It's so frustrating. I ran that time in the M6 though, to be honest. It wasn't in this. The M6 might be fast, but it is not good in a race. All right, I'm taking a quick 1-minute break. I'll be right back. All right. We will go one more time. Once more. I keep saying that. I really do need to get some sleep. Kind of have a job that requires full concentration. All right. So, all right. I'm gonna try something here, actually. So whoa, that is a flying lap. 120. All right. I've driven the GTR. It's, I don't know. It's okay. It doesn't it's not my driving style, so I might have to try one of these RS01s though. I do like those. Anyways, all right. So I am going to just get an idea of where I am getting annihilated. Right? I mean, my guess is, it's going to be everywhere. But there's just going to be a whole lot of everywhere, right? So down the straightaway. I mean, I knew that because I didn't get through that corner good. Yeah, it doesn't put the power down. Yeah, car just drives away. Yeah, I figured that. But what's interesting is I can't put power down, so I'm really curious how somebody is putting power down like that. That's what I would like to know. Yeah. Because they are really putting power down well. I mean, and I don't feel like I am a slouch, but wow, driving behind that guy, girl, whoever that is, woof. I am like asleep at the wheel apparently. Oh, really? See, this is right where I don't get that I have traction control on. Okay, so that was traction control on. And then I can actually turn it off without crashing. I'm like looking for the control on the steering wheel. It was not. I'm gonna just call it. Apparently, I'm tired because it's a dial, and I just couldn't grab the dial. All right, so I'm gonna run a lap without the traction control on and see how that is. So I don't know how other people's driving styles are and how they learn and all that kind of stuff, but for whatever reason, how my mind works, if I see somebody else do something, I usually am able to do the same, right? So the ghost cars a lot of times are actually really helpful for me because they give me the reference point. And my gut is that's how a lot of people are, but I don't know. Everybody's different, right? So, but for me, they're always really helpful. And then without the traction control on, the car doesn't go all squiggly. Like, go figure. So, I don't know. Maybe I should drive without the traction control on. I mean, I don't really like traction control, to be honest, but it does allow you usually to be a little more confident on getting back into it, but there's a lot of tire spin. Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't have expected it to be so fast right there, and it really was. Wow. There might be something there. So this corner is so much better without traction control. All right. Well, yeah, a little faster. See. Oof. Screwed that corner up. Ugh. That's 2 screw-ups. My noises. Whoa, there we go. That, right there. That is, if you get off wrong, and that's happened before. It wasn't taking that exact line, but There's a couple lines to that corner. If you don't nail that right, the car will definitely get away from you. That is a high risk reward situation to do that. So you gotta be able to hit your marks every time on that. What's hard is when you have these ghost cars, is the ghost car for you. Oh, that was just wonderful. Okay. I really don't feel like I'm getting at it that hard, but all right. The ghost car for you really messes it up because I always feel like it's exactly where I need to be looking is where the car ends up being. So I wish there was a way. I seem to recall in older Gran Turismos you could change how I'll call it strong the ghost car is, you know, like can you see through it or not kind of thing. And because I used to run a real like very transparent ghost car in those, if I remember right, if I'm thinking of the right series. But yeah. Okay, what is interesting is the rumble strips actually tell you where to turn. So they right there, and yeah, that one time I got out of there. Oh, that just threw me. It does hook up good if you get in there correctly. So. 91 DSM. It might mean something completely different. But you never know. All right, last race. Then we'll find out what the daily series is next week. I don't really remember racing with any of these. What do I want to do? Go conservative or why not? Last race. We're going to go no traction control. And we're going to see how that goes. I'm in 10th, so it's not like I'm going to lose a huge amount. All right. So here we go. Oh, that was a mess behind me. I don't know if you're looking at the review, but wow. Like, I don't know what happened, but a lot of cars went a lot of different ways. Okay, that would be giving this guy a break. What I did right there. I'm just pointing it out that wasn't like me just not going or that's literally, I'm like, I'll just let you in because, oh my gosh. And then you drive like that. But I'll get an opportunity to get around in here soon. Assuming I don't end up in a screwed up spot. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I threw it that way to get some speed because I thought maybe I can get through here. Good, but that's not the case. And we're gonna have a car coming off the penalty. Ugh. Dude, seriously. Alright, let's see how this goes. Do I want to try getting around this guy or not? Well, I do want to get around him, but where is the question? Alright. This isn't the best place to do that. Okay, well. I'm sure he thought I was going to take him out just because that's what people do here, but I was trying to give him room coming out of that corner. I don't know. I thought I gave him room. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have traction control on. Ugh. I'm glad that's all that happened. Forgot that. I don't have the little safety net going on. So I gotta watch it right here. This is the other place that it likes to snap. Okay. Not quite doing that one like I want. I'm close, but yep, not quite yet. You didn't notice, when I'm really concentrating, I do get quiet. Alright, you want the position so bad? There you go. But if you're going to take the position, then drive. Oh my gosh. I mean, dude, seriously. You pass and then don't go. Like, if you're not going to go, then don't pass me. But it gets a little old. It gets old. People passing and not going. Like, I'm letting you go, but go. Because I don't want to lose 3 spots letting you go by. So if you're going to pass me. But then don't drive junky right after that. Yeah, those GTRs just put power down just so much better, though. I mean, just watching them, there's not a lot you can do about that. Alright. So, I don't know what we're going to do here. I'm just going to be honest. I have no plan right now. I'm just gonna run and kind of see what opens up. Because it is possible that when somebody goes for a pass, that there might be an opportunity rises here, as long as I don't get run into before that. All right, final lap. Okay. I don't know if I can run this guy down. We'll see. Again, don't have a plan, just driving. I'm reeling him in a little bit, but I don't know if I have enough time. Oof. Whoa. Okay. That was kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't have any other words for that. I am only going to say, did not want to hit him. Went out to the side. Was kind of surprised that he was able to carry so much speed again and get into that corner, because I've been off in the dirt and the car does not work. So I was a little surprised by that. But anyways, that was kind of crazy. Not going to lie. All right. Well, who knows? Might have some people not happy or something. I don't know. Oops. All right. Well, that might have got me up to an S99. Right around there, which would be good. Yeah, for what I got for mine, I wish I still had it. It was, although I might have gotten a decent amount for it. I can't remember exactly. That was a long time ago. I sold it to get the Evo. So, I bought an Evo right when they came out. I always wanted one. And I had that for, I don't know, 4 years. Bought a WRX while I had the Evo. Was sponsored by a Mitsubishi Subaru dealer. So, got the WRX because the Evo got pretty much it was just a SCCA car. And so I could drive back and forth to work in something that wasn't a race car. And then just decided to sell it and go back to school. So It's had WRX for a long time, but it was '06. Awesome car. Bought it pretty cheap, brand new. So that's probably my best overall deal on a car. So, all right. Well, that's it for tonight. Maybe I'll save that replay too. We'll see what tomorrow brings, what tracks tomorrow brings, and good luck if you're doing any racing tonight. And same if you start tomorrow with whatever tracks. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.